Hey, happy Monday morning motivation. I decided to pre-record this video and I'm going to be sharing it on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook page, which is Jenny Kovacs, the Queen of Being Seen. I'm going to share it on LinkedIn, and you'll also be able to see it if you're in my Facebook group, the Visibility Vibes Tribe. Because here's what I know about being seen and being heard and being visible, is that some of you don't do all of the platforms, some of you don't do all of the social media, but all of you would like a little boost of Monday motivation, because for many of us it's the start of a week that we want to motivate ourselves to do more of what we want in life. And we are already in September, can't believe it. I've been saying since March it'll soon be Christmas, and it will be here soon. But here's what I've noticed about this year in particular. This year has been going, for many of us, like the second year of the global pandemic. And a lot of us are being almost spat out on the other side in a very different way. So this week's Monday motivation is going to be a very unusual way to navigate the times that you're going through in the year, particularly this year. So when it comes to stuff at work, what I've been hearing from many of you, those of you who run your own businesses, those of you who are employed professionals, and some of you who actually do both, is that being outside of your business, business as usual, place of work as usual, has kind of left you a bit in this kind of no man's land feeling. And for some of you who have got your own businesses, maybe you're a freelancer or a speaker, you've had to kind of renegotiate, kind of re-look at how you work. Maybe you've had to do more online than before. Maybe you've been used to it, but you've had to kind of adapt in some way. So here's my unusual Monday morning tip, and whenever else you're looking at this, is if you feel like you're out of practice of something, practice it, rehearse it, do it over and over again. Look at the bits that you maybe are rusty on or not good at, and find a way to implement those within your working day and your working week. And here's the reason why. Too many of us leave things to chance, and by the time you get to somebody like me, a private coach, you have already built up a level of anxiety which makes you feel less than. It makes you feel like you can't do the thing anymore. It makes you feel like you're no good at it. And actually, the act of rehearsing or practicing and going over something like that takes away the feeling that you tell me often leaves you feel like a bit imposter syndrome, makes you feel like a fraud, makes you feel like you're kind of faking it till you make it. So even if it's something that you've done before, even if it's something that you've done a gazillion times before, but maybe just have had a bit of a break in the time of doing it, then give yourself some time to rehearse it. And I take a dose of my own medicine when I say this. I've got a number of speaking engagements that I've been booked for, a number of really important talks, and I know my subject matter inside out. But the thing that I never want to do is to be complacent when I'm delivering any kind of talk or any type of content to either corporate audiences or conferences, Facebook Lives, Insta Lives, LinkedIn Lives, or anything like that. So I encourage you today to build time in to rehearse. Now, I hear you say, there's some of you that are like driven A-types, and you're like, but Jenny, I don't have time. My diary's far too full. Well, here's my tip. Try mental rehearsal. Now, there's a few kind of different ways that you can do it, but this is something that high-performing top athletes also incorporate as well as their physical training. Use mental rehearsal as well, and it will have your brain basically tell itself that you've done this 1,000 times. Now, this is on my lips for a lot of reasons. Some of my private clients have been experiencing anxiety in kind of the whole, oh my gosh, I've got to do this thing, I don't know how to do it. And it's a bit like cooking. Cook the dish over and over and over again, burn it sometimes, and it will all be great. Second reason why this is really top of mind is that I don't know when you're watching this, but on the 23rd of September, I'm actually holding a 3-day live event. And I realise that some of you have never been to a 3-day live virtual online event before. I can tell by the questions that you've been asking me over the weeks. So we've actually got people from 4 different countries now, 5 different countries. We've got the UK, we've got the USA, we've got Canada, we've got Hong Kong, and we've got Italy. Anyone want to throw their country hat in the ring and join us as well? But here's why I talk about this 3-day event. Get Visible is really designed for those people who are self-employed, entrepreneurial, freelancer. Now, you might have a speaking business. That is where you hope that by speaking, either publicly or online or both, that you can build your business and build your client base that way. It could be that you're an author and you've written a book or 2 or more, and you want to be able to promote yourself, not only offline, but online too. You want to get visible, you want to stand out. And I know it's back to school flavour, and I know that autumn is descending on us in this hemisphere anyway, but the main thing is that many of you have, for whatever reason, navigated this last 18 months, and you've kind of been pushing yourself to get to the end of the year. And you're looking already and thinking, gosh, the end of the year is nearly here. And I'm here to tell you, it's not too late for you to be visible. It's not too late for you to have your voice heard. And it's not too late for you to not only tell people about the work you do, but also tell new people about the work you do. So I'm going to be banging on a lot about this event until literally a week before. And this week, the first lot of VIP parcels have been dispatched. So if you have a VIP ticket, you'll actually get a supportive parcel VIP package, because along the event, it's not just about sitting and listening and taking notes. You're going to be doing things like getting involved, asking me questions. You'll be able to understand more of why your business in your specific way should do visibility in a way. It's not one size fits all, and we're going to have lots of time to implement as we go through. So day 1's all about mindset, motivation, and the way we think about things, and again, depending on your business, means that by attending this live, you'll be able to walk through and actually put those things in place, even if you've been doing this for a long time. Day 2 is about upping your impact. So not only just about being visible and being seen, but actually having an impact in when you put yourself out there. So I'm really excited to be showing you some really cool ways to do that. And the 3rd day is all about planning. So we're going to pull together everything that you've been doing and you've put into place. So at the end of this, you're not spat out with pages and pages full of notes. It's going to be highly interactive, so you're not going to be sitting there gawping at the screen. And I'm going to be answering your questions throughout. The most important thing is I want you to feel really liberated and able to put yourself out there. I want you to be able to show up literally any time, at any place, anywhere that you need to show up to, and feel ready to do that. I also want you to be able to experience what it feels like to have gone through the visibility journey and to be working with new people or have new eyes on your work. And I want you to be able to do that by the end of this year. So by the 23rd of September, it'll be 100 days to the end of the year. Let's do this. I would love you to come along. Thank you so much for watching this video. You'll see a link somewhere around here which will tell you a bit more about the event. But if you have questions, private message me wherever you're watching this. Can't wait to see what you're going to be visible about and visible to. And we've got some fantastic businesses that are joining us already. So can't wait to see you. And do share this video with anyone else who might need a bit of a motivational tip, or who might even feel the need to get visible this year. Bye for now.